In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the rear seats on your Pontiac Grand Prix. This will be in case there's any damage to the existing seats or you're upgrading to a different material, let's say from cloth to leather. This video will show you everything you need. And this is right now on Nexus Auto. So, what do you need to get this job done? Well, just what you see there. I even have two ratchets, you don't even need two, just one ratchet, a couple extensions, an 18mm socket, 10mm socket, and possibly a flathead screwdriver, and some thread locker. So I'm just going to reach in here, grab the T-handle and pull. You see that comes right up. Then I'm going to come over here, grab the other T-handle and pull. Once you pull, just lift and pull that right out. Alright, so next up we're going to take out the seat belts. It's right here and here. And they're held down with two big 18mm nuts here. So you're just going to grab your 18mm. You see, once you take that off, just kind of wiggle this around and they come out. You set those aside. I'm just going to try a simple flathead here. There you go. I'm going to take off this central nut here now. There you go. And now these ones. These are the tricky ones. I'm only going to do the one. I may even struggle with it. We'll see. I'm going to take this out in a few years. The other one's off to the side over there. Same spot. But it's the same thing, you just take it off a bolt. I'm not going to show you both. But let's just see how well this comes off here, shall we? That's the bolt there. You can see the rust on it and everything. It's actually not so bad, but you can see it on there. This also does have thread locker and stuff on there, even before I do it from the factory. That just adds to the, if it's the first time taking it off, it just adds to the toughness. It's even warm, I can feel it. Not hot like before, but still warm. So once you do it on this side, you definitely go on the other side and do that as well. So next up, you've got to remove these upper bolts. There's two here, two there. Those are on 10mm socket. Just gonna take your That's the first one, and the second one, and then you do the same for the other side as well. Make sure that's locked. Make sure you try and clear the seatbelt. Hook it. So you can see I have it kind of hooked over there. And do the same for the other side. And we just kind of pull this forward. And be careful of a couple things. One, it's going to be very awkward because you've got metal here, you've got cushion here, it's going to be kind of wobbling about. It's going to feel very awkward. The second thing, and this is just picky me, maybe you don't care as much, but because of the metal here, it's kind of sharp and it can scratch the finish here. And you may not care, but for me, I do. So just be careful when you're lifting it. If you need two people, do it. So as I was saying, you just lift now, pull that right out. And again, if you need two people, that doesn't hurt. It's kind of heavy, very awkward, and it bends. Because if it's a 60-40 split, it does bend and move. Okay. When you go to these two bolts up, the 4 bolts up here, more or less the holes should line up. You may have to move around a little bit. But hopefully the holes line up pretty well. And then it's just a matter of tightening everything up, installing those and tightening them. Now all these go to 31 foot-pounds. So first though, I'm just going to go hand tight with it. Okay, make sure everything is seated correctly. We're going to do that one there. Now, the two big guys, that one there and the one on the other side over here, those you got to put some thread locker on, just on the outer edge. Actually, I'll show you the bolt here. You can see that orange bit at the end. That's the thread locker. So you could put some on there. And also over here, on the end over here, you could put a little bit of anti-seize if you want. That's just to prevent more rust and corrosion from getting in there. And one day, if you ever decide to take this off, it being seized. But also at the same time, I mean, if you're doing this now often, you're going to be taking out the seats. So that's up to you if you want to do it. But you do want to get some thread locker on there. And those are 89 foot-pounds each. Now this center one over here, and the two seatbelt ones, those are 31 foot-pounds each. Okay, that's good. Now we're actually going to do the seatbelt at the same time as we're here. So I'm just going to anchor that in. Bolt on. You're just going to push that right in. Make sure it seats. Just apply beat it along the ends. And like before, I'm just going to show you this one here, you know, it's the other side is the same. So I'm going to hand thread that as much as I can first. Make sure it hasn't cross threaded or anything. And then we're going to go the rest of the way. The ratchet. Now you just got to put in the cushion here. So just bring that right in. Line it up and get your seatbelt through. Both sides. Make sure it's good and firm in all the way. And once all done, just push down, make sure it clicks. See that side's in now? Sorry if I'm blocking you, but the only way to do it, unfortunately. Go down and push. You should hear a little click and give a pull up and make sure it's sturdy.
Thank you all very much for watching. I hope this video has helped you out here today. Now let's go through some of the YouTube stuff, shall we? Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video has helped you out. And if you want to see my future videos, I try and put out one at least once a week. Make sure to hit notifications as well, just so you can get those videos. On the flip side to that, if you didn't like the video for whatever reason and you do dislike it, not a problem. Feel free to leave it in the comments of why you disliked it, whether it be something I did wrong, whether it's something you didn't like in the video. By all means, just let me know so I can keep making the best content possible. It's kind of the whole point of it, so make sure to do that. Speaking of the comments, if you have any questions, concerns, anything you want to add on, anything you see you can do better, anything that maybe you add on and it actually is worse, whatever it is, feel free to leave it in the comments. Nothing wrong with that. I always try and answer whenever I can. It may not be the same day, next day, whatever, but I try and answer all comments. So make sure to leave that as well. Once again, I want to thank you very, very much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.